Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today is FabriChat.
I survived. I'm still standing.
Yes.
And she's back.
And we figured out far too long. When I got back to work on Monday, we realized we did this all wrong. We should have trapped Robert in the house. Mom should have taken the babies and just stayed at home.
I should have stayed at home.
She should have had
the babies.
5 days of Nana
She should have
days.
been here working.
Yeah.
She's young enough that she could have done all of that. We're still trying to catch up. I'm only so fast.
And Robert could have just been, who knows? He probably could not be trusted to stay at home by himself in his room. But
quarantining.
Still. I was more burning to protect the kids than anybody else, so.
We have to figure out how to share these videos. She was texting me videos. It was so freaking hilarious.
Daughter, man.
Harper standing in the doorway of their bedroom, shaking her finger with her hand on her hips, telling him that he needed to lay down and he needed to stop. What was it?
No games.
No games.
No games.
Snap time. No games. She walks, turns around, walks away.
So much attitude, man. So much.
Oh, she's so funny.
Yeah.
So funny. Her little hands on her hips. So anyway, and so we'll clarify a couple of things because I think, oh my gosh, everybody was so confused. So because Sunday, so we announced live on Friday morning that Tracy is sick.
Yes.
And then everybody sees
her on Sunday.
Tracy on Sunday.
Oh.
So wait.
Pre-recorded.
What's happening here? So what happened is, and some of you guys kind of have put this together, but what happens is with the box openings, we actually filmed them the evening before or the day before, whatever. That gives Brianna time to get everything entered onto the website so that she can turn it on just at the same time that the YouTube video goes up so that while you're watching, you can shop. Because a year ago when we first started doing this, it's like, oh, and we'll get these up so you guys can shop. What a pain in the neck. And so anyway, that's what happens. So we do it a day early. So let's see. So Thursday night, right? So Thursday night, Tracy and I, last two people standing, Tracy and I did the filming for the Friday morning box opening, and we had more boxes coming in, so we did a special one for Sunday. That's why not everything was in focus. I apologize for that. I couldn't see it. I'm standing behind looking in that little viewfinder. It's like, I don't know if it's in focus or not. I think there's a button I'm supposed to push for autofocus. I don't know what the button is. I don't know. A couple people said so.
What's going on?
So anyway, so that's what happened was we filmed it Thursday evening. And then Brianna was not able to get the one up for Friday morning, which was why we went live. But then she was able to fiddle fart around with the Sunday one, and that's why you got to see Tracy. I have to admit that I watched it, and it was a little eerie knowing that the entire time she was standing there, she was breathing on me. Stop breathing.
But look at you. She tests herself every day. Just
I know, every day.
For the pin to drop.
I think Rona's visiting me.
She's such a sympathy person when you get sick, and she's like, wait, I feel that. Oh my God.
I can limp. I will limp. If you come in with some sort of a wound, I'm limping right along with you. I am so empathetic, man. Yeah. I was horrible in the emergency room. I know.
Because even Robert was saying, he was helping us cut orders the other night, and he said, yeah, well, the symptoms are really weird. He's like, the only thought I needed to get tested, I didn't feel good when I woke up, and we had just had a coworker who had it. So he's like, I'm just going to get tested. And he said, the weirdest thing is I had back pain. And he's like, I'm always a little sore. I'm like, I had like back pain. And Mom like, is it? Oh. She's like, I have back pain too. I was like, Mom, you have chronic back pain. She's like, no, like, it hurts worse.
It hurts worse
than it has.
My neck's a little stiff.
All night, she's like, yeah, I got Rona. Pa, you got
Rona. She's here for a visit.
Dad's like, why do you think that? My back hurts. And he looks at me and looks at her and kind of was like, it always hurts. Yeah, but it's different.
I know. I just need to make it through this. My psyche can't handle it.
She needs to go see her massage therapist so she can just...
I do. I need a smooch.
Yeah.
But I can't because I'm the only one working.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, so, and it's funny because they keep changing the names. So, first it was coronavirus and then it was COVID.
Now we're Omicron.
Then it was Delta.
Oh, yeah. I missed
Omicron. No. Now there's a BR2.
Oh.
I've had it.
I kind of like the Omicron. It made it sound like a Transformer.
Optimus Prime.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I kept thinking.
Like, it's going to transform again, guys. We know. The word matches.
Just stop telling me. I don't want to know about it. There's so many other things to worry about. There's still the flu. Yeah. There's still rhinovirus. There's still I'm sure Ebola is on the loose at this point.
It's somewhere.
Come on.
Yeah.
I just think that was one thing that Tracy and I were talking about on the footage that was lost for forever was that we remember, because in our 60s, that back when you wanted to miss school, you just had to have a fever.
Right, that was it.
If you had a fever,
tummy ache,
you stay home. And so we used to remember how you would take the thermometer. They didn't have none of those little gun things. Mm-hmm. They had a little thermometer. All you had to do was tap it onto the light bulb for a moment. You could stay home from school.
Oh, I didn't
Ferris
know that.
Bueller's Day Off. Yes. Well, they don't make those anymore.
Don't teach my children. No, you can buy one. I have one.
I'm going to hook your kids up right now.
Don't teach
Fever,
them.
you get to stay home. And that's it. No one cares. Because the other thing too is it's funny. I have had a couple people that have come in with the sniffly hack and, looking terrible. Oh, yeah, I'm off today. I thought I would come in and get binding. It's like, wait. Oh, no, it's okay. I took the test. I don't have COVID.
Yeah, but you obviously have something else.
I don't want anything you got going on there. Get on out. So, yeah, I think it's weird that
here's a hot cup of tea and ta-ta.
Yeah, all of us germaphobes were so excited that people were going to learn how to wash their hands and behave appropriately when you're sick and not give everybody your germs. And now it has almost gotten worse. It's like, if it's not COVID, I'm going to breathe all over you.
Yeah,
I think it's because I got a sore throat right now.
Just feeling it. Just feeling it.
Feeling it.
Yeah.
So anyways.
Well, because what I've learned with my kids is they have forgotten how to, because they wear masks and they've forgotten to cover their mouth.
You could do all kinds of things in that mask.
Yeah, because they were, I don't know what, sneezing.
I noticed last night, though, that Wyatt covered his.
He does. He is doing better.
He's super good for a little 4-year-old.
He is. And that's what they're trying to work at in daycare is they're not making everybody wear masks. They're making the teachers and the school age. When the kids get off of the bus at daycare, they have to keep their mask on because there's a whole other load of germs at the public school. So they do try to keep that, but they are also trying to, they have little wash stations in their rooms now, which is really nice. They should
have always had that, frankly. Yeah. I mean, I remember back in the day, again, we would march down to the bathroom and wash our hands and march back and do all of that stuff. But you should wash your hands more than, before lunch.
And I really appreciate that they have them actually washing their hands. It's not like squirts of sanitizer every 15 minutes. It's like, okay, we've done with Play-Doh. It's time to go wash. It's okay. We're getting ready for lunch. We're going to go wash. It's after lunch. Let's go wash. They actually do the whole soap and water. And I feel like my kids have really good hand cleaning technique.
Fantastic. Yeah. Well, so I think that's good. I'm ready for life to resume. And frankly, I'm ready for people to come back to work. So, so we're, and in fact, speaking of that, I suppose now is as good a time as any to mention for local people, we are hiring. Yes. We feel like we have 2 full-time positions. Yeah. We just keep getting busier and we keep thinking, pretty soon, things will change. Things have not changed. We are super, super busy all the time. Mm-hmm. And the other thing is that there's just been, Deb retired. Deb's down in Florida right now. Hey, Deb. Half-time back and forth. And then for those of you guys that watch our opening and who Sarah and Sabrina are, they've got some family stuff going on. We probably won't see Sabrina the rest of this year and Sarah really only part-time. So anyway, so we are hiring. We're looking for someone. And if you don't live here and you want to move here,
we'll hook you up.
We'll hook you up. You've got a job waiting for you. Yeah. So White Jazz, have you found a home yet?
Come up here.
Yeah, we're way cooler than Chicago.
Yeah.
So,
anyway. You can email resume, cover letter, all that goodness to info@ or Brianna or Cindy at FabricPatch.net.
Yeah. And if you're local and you want to hang out,
we're pretty fun. And you don't have to know a lot about quilting. If you know some, you're going to have a leg up for someone who doesn't know anything. But we think we can train what you need to know. And a lot of it is just the whole, what is it, osmosis, I guess, being around it. You're going to learn, if someone asks a question, you're going to hear Carolyn answer it. Oh, I got it. Oh, you need to know a notion? Oh, I know where the notion wall is. Let me just show you. I don't know what you're looking for, but this is where you need to look. Mm-hmm. So we can always help you with whatever.
We've always said the same thing, that what's most important is that you're nice.
Yeah.
We feel like we can teach you anything. We can't teach you how to be nice. Right. So as long as you're nice and you want to work on weekends.
Yes.
Because you have to work every Friday, Saturday.
Yeah. Not we'll help Saturdays.
Not everyone, but most Saturdays.
But yes.
But anyway, if you're local and looking for something to do, someone to hang out with, come see us.
Yeah.
And if you're not local, move here. And
totally.
And then let's see. Oh, I was going to finish filling everybody in on Tracy. Yeah, because somebody has to be here to do Tracy's job today, which is Brianna. And then who's doing Brianna's job.
And I have gotten my karma back for taking my time off. We have been super busy shipping. So lots of shipping, but it's exciting.
There's a lot of, So we, I'm on
a word tangent. Anyways, since I got to take my time off, I'm now really busy. Inundated.
No, her timing. Because you used to be super fast at it. And
oh yeah, I know.
Got your groove back?
Got your groove back.
Yeah, I'll get there. By the time Tracy gets back, it'll be done. But
you did.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's good, Tracy, because she wanted to come back.
She wanted to come back today, and today would have been day 4, and we said no.
Keep another day.
But also, I think she was still not feeling well on Sunday.
Yeah.
And so she hasn't had her fever, but I think she's barely kept food down for a day. She really felt pretty crappy. So so we told her to stay home one more day, so she'll be here
I can
tomorrow.
get all of the mailing done, so she has to worry about is her.
She'll come in and be excited about all of the packages that are back there. There was a whole bunch. Mm-hmm. There was a whole bunch. Because I think people really liked seeing her for the box opening on Sunday. And everybody bought all of her favorite fabric. And, so it was really good. One thing that was kind of fun was that we were talking about when we opened the Fairy Frost fabric, we were talking about the glow in the dark stuff. And when we had filmed that, when Tracy and I had filmed that, Truly had went in and took a picture of it. To show, she went into the bathroom. She has a couple pictures. Maybe somehow we can interject those, because we took it in and she took a picture of it, and then she even put her hand on it to show how much it
actually glows.
Yeah,
it's
it actually
cool.
glows.
The Fairy Frost glow in the dark is awesome.
Fantastic, and we had talked about that a bunch on the Friday one that was lost, but we wanted to tell you one little story about that. And people were kind of emailing and asking and on YouTube asking questions about the glow in the dark and what color it is, but it glows kind of a lime green is the color. I mean, not that matters, because somebody else said, well, does it glow a different color? No, it just glows that glowy whatever. All of the fabric has that same bright white kind of tinge of lime green color. But anyway, fun little story just for a minute. Brianna already knows this story, but it's just hilarious. But Donna, a local gal that lot of scrappy quilts, and we like that, when you have leftover whites and you're throwing all of your whites together for a scrappy background. And she was making a double wedding ring for her, I believe it was either her son or her grandkids. Do you remember?
I think it was her son.
I think it was her son. Double wedding ring quilt. And so all of these mixed light backgrounds, all of these colors, finally got it done. She was kind of running out of time and gave it to me, wanted me to machine quilt it, long arm it for her. And again, running out of time, I said, I promised I would get it back to her. She could get it bound and head off to the wedding with it. Well, anyway, so pinned it on, was quilting, and running out of time. So I stayed up late, finished it, and stayed up late, got the whole thing totally done, turned off the lights of the long arm room, and what happens but little bits of this white glowing. Glow in the dark fabric. And I thought, oh no. And so I looked at that for a while and thought about it when I went to bed, and thought about it all the next morning and wondered if I should tell her. Because it's this whole thing. Should she know? Because if I told her that she accidentally put some glow in the dark fabric into this quilt, she would not have given it to them.
Yes, I believe that.
The fact that it's in there, kind of cute. It's kind of cool. It's kind of a surprise.
Yeah.
And I think that if somebody gave me a quilt that had some fun little glow-in-the-dark bits, first of all, it's only going to glow for 20 minutes. Second of all, kind of cool. I think I would like that. So I decided to not tell her. And of course, got it back to the shop. She picked it up, got the binding on, gave it. And about, I don't know, a month later, I forget, 3 weeks later, she came in kind of blowing into the store. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? You must have known. And I said, well, I did know. And the reason I didn't tell you is because if you would have known, would you have given it to them? And she said, no, I would not have.
That's why.
Yeah. And I said, and what did they tell you when they found out? And she said, oh, they liked it. They thought it was funny. And I said, yeah, it is funny. It's kind of clever. And that is a special quilt that everyone, wherever it ends up in the family, all through the years, everyone is going to remember, that Grandma made that. And anyway, so I thought it was kind of cool. So anyway, and the point of that story is that when you look at that white fabric, that glow-in-the-dark fabric, you might not know.
It's tinted green.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So those of you that ordered it, and a lot of you did, because everybody has to have glow-in-the-dark fabric in your stash, just make sure that you pin something to it or do... I mean, not that it matters. Throw it in with whatever else, but just be warned. It won't look like glow-in-the-dark during the day, but at night...
It lights up.
It's going to say hello.
It'd be really cute also put that little flange on like a pillowcase for a little person or, just for fun. Yeah.
It's pretty cute.
Yeah.
And it'll last for about 20 minutes. So it's kind of fun stuff. All right. Let's see. What else did they miss from the Friday box opening? Oh, I know the other thing. And this is kind of fun. So one of the first boxes that we opened, it was from Amazon. But it said on there, Sees chocolates, S-E-E-S.
Sees candies.
Did I tell you about this?
No,
you weren't here. Okay. Yeah, I didn't, and I never did tell you. Okay. So,
I don't think so.
So we opened this box and it was 3 pounds of peanut brittle.
Ooh.
And it said, a gift for you, but there was no card in there.
Uh-huh.
So of course we cracked that thing open. We ate about half of it on that day, polished it off over the weekend. And I kept thinking, well, I don't know where it came from. Well, I finally got an email and it was from Donna Shaw, that's a name that we know, from Sheboygan, because the note was that it was supposed to be she was just surprised at how quickly it came here, but Amazon is like, 2 hours from us, the big center. But anyway, today is National Peanut Brittle Day.
Ah!
Sorry. We ate it. So anyway, today is National Peanut Brittle Day.
That's
so
one of our favorite peanut brittles. It's from Sees, S-E-E-S.
Yeah.
Sees Candies Peanut Brittle is
the best.
Fabulous.
Yeah. Super, super good. It's all gone. So thank you, Donna. That was super, super nice. And Tracy and I, and truly appreciated it. Yeah. But no one else. I don't know. Barbara might have gotten some. I don't know. But anyway, it was really good.
And Truly, they might not know Truly because
they might not know Truly
on Fridays.
We'll find some way. We'll introduce her tonight at box open. Truly, oh gosh, she is the sweetest, cutest little thing. She is an intern from the Rise Academy, which is our Christian school. And they do internships to try to learn something different. And she has really got a knack for photography and electronics. And she has lots of great ideas, social media. She has a lot of really good ideas. So we're going to implement some new things. And she is just adorable. Her mom is the principal. And she's a 4-sport athlete. She's super tall. Not just I'm short. I look like she's tall. Yeah, she's tall. She's a tall girl. And she's just adorable. So, we'll have you guys meet her tonight, but she helped us eat the peanut butter. Yeah. But anyway, so today is National Peanut Brittle Day. It is also National Spouses Day.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So you could buy some peanut brittle, take it home to your spouse, and there you go. Have a double celebration.
That's perfect because Eliza's favorite snack is peanut brittle. Oh, National Peanut Brittle Day.
And it's also Eliza's birthday. That's right. That's right.
The big old 9.
9 years old.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh. Super nuts. Tiny little thing. Well, I'm going to add that to her birthday box.
Yeah.
National Peanut Brittle Day. She'll always remember that. All right. I think I have to put my glasses on for what else is on our notes. Timothy. So yesterday, Monday, we posted our little interview with Timothy Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
And that actually happened back in October. Some of you guys might remember that we did a box opening with the guys that we travel with and with Timothy. And they were all hanging out at my house, which is why I watched that on Monday. And I thought, why do I look so rough? Staying up all night drinking wine and getting up early and making breakfast. But you looked fantastic. But anyway, Timothy Johnson, if you haven't had a chance yet to see that, can we link it below for people to watch? He is, oh my gosh, he is a flight attendant who has been doing cross stitching for a long time, and he designs his own patterns. And we brought these. Maybe Brittany, we can do a close up of these if you can zoom in. So we still don't have them framed. I want to go in and have them professionally framed. This one is mine and the other one is Brianna's. But if you look at that, he does a single strand. He does like a variegated thread. But he just does such a, cross stitch, you kind of think of some of the old fashioned cross stitch. His stuff is so modern and is so cool. This one is Brianna's, and Brianna's, all it was just like playing with different stitches, and it turned out looking so awesome. Really such cool. A sampler. Really, really nice. But anyway, he had been working on, he came up and met us, and we talked about the Pulse Foundation and the stuff that he was doing and writing patterns. We talked about how to write patterns, and he had some programs. Well, he's finally ready. His website is all up and running. He's been doing YouTube videos, and his patterns pretty flawless. So I ordered, one is called Cindy's Rainbow. So he has a color picture, and it's all just PDF, and you can just print it off, and then he has the stitch chart, and he tells why am I not able to? Oh, there we go. He has the colors and stuff that he uses and the stitch chart to be able to do it. And so I think he's up to, he just needs time to get them all written, but you'll want to keep checking back to see what he's getting up there, because he has tons and tons and tons of designs, and it's just, counting all those out. It's got to be a difficult pattern to write, I would think. All the little boxes and symbols and stuff. And the other thing that I want to mention, I should have brought mine, I just forgot. I have one of these that that I have opened, so I apologize that this one's still in the box. But what you want to know is that the part behind that's a magnet. And so what you can do is, if you have just some sort of a I have just this little that little bird thing. It's just a little piece of metal. And what was it? It was kind of a little
It's like a little office, like a desk.
Office stand or something. Yeah, because it just has a little... Yeah. And I put my chart on that, and then this will magnet to it. And so then it's it has a little line showing which line you're on. And then it also is a magnifier. So you, even me and my nasty eyes, I'm able to see that. So, or anybody's chart or whatever it is that you're stitching, embroidery or whatever. But anyway, we just wanted to mention again, Timothy Johnson and who he is. He truly is an angel. He is an amazing man. We really are blessed to know someone like that, and someone so giving and kind. And some of the comments, from the YouTube on Monday, had said, "Gosh, I was having such a horrible day and thinking everybody on the earth was evil." And then they watched that. Then they meet
Timothy. Yeah. He's also going on the cruise, the Caribbean cruise with
He is, yeah. We, Brian and I are taking off. We feel like we need a break, and we're doing it. All of the cruises in the news. I don't care. We're going. Maybe we'll be stuck on a boat out in the in the Sound. That'll be, or not the Sound. What is it down there? The Gulf.
There you go.
I don't care. I'm taking some stitching.
Yes.
And we'll be, but yeah, so we're going on a Caribbean cruise. We're leaving on the 12th, back on the 20th. And yeah, Timothy is going, and the guys, Ray and John, are going. And so anyway, we're going to have a good time. So we'll be gone. And also the Mediterranean cruise, we're coming back to vacationing with a vengeance. We have all kinds of things we're doing, making up for lost time. But the Mediterranean cruise, those of you guys that have already signed up or expressed some interest, you've already received an email from Ray and John that we're doing another live Zoom tonight at 5 o'clock. So it'll be a little bit later for some of you guys. So 5 o'clock Pacific time, and whatever time that is for you. We also will record it again and park it again so you guys can see. But specifically what we want to talk about are the excursions. So, and what we're going to be doing. So we can do group excursions where all of us go on the same thing. But in order to do that and have our own private guide and our own private bus, there has to be 25 of us doing that. And I'm not opposed to that, to all of us doing the stuff together. But what I worried about when we talked about this, when we were planning it, was that for those of us that are bringing husbands along, you know, you might not want to hang out with us all the time. And so if your husband, if you guys wanted to go do, I don't know, snorkeling, or if there's something else that you guys want to do, you can do anything you want. We didn't want anybody to feel like these were the 4 excursions or 12 excursions or whatever. So we'll talk about that more, but we can spend the entire time with you or part of it. Yeah. Doesn't matter. So anyway, we'll talk about that in detail tonight, and anybody can join in on that. Where are you going to have the link attached?
We can attach it to bottom.
Okay, so we'll attach it, and if you're just curious, want to hang out, join us live, or if you're really curious about the cruise, join us live. So that'll be tonight. And let's see. I wanted to mention Lisa Vizzle. Did we mention that on?
It was you. Tracy talked.
Tracy and I talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
When we opened that Dan DePaulo fabric, and we talked about Lisa Vizzle. She is from North Carolina. Because Tracy and I have this little joke, because I thought for forever that Lisa was from California, from Northern California. Not that that's what I thought NC stood for. I mean, I know that NC, but Tracy teases me that NC does not stand for Northern California. But I think the reason that I thought that is because I've talked with Lisa on the phone, and she talks about up in the mountains, and she sometimes has cell service and sometimes doesn't. And for some reason, what I pictured in my head was like the Sierra Mountain Range. I don't know why I pictured that.
Well, and she doesn't have any kind of accent.
No, she does not. Which is always signifies West Coast. Oh my gosh, speaking of accent, I just a little digress just for a moment. Donna Dixon, I think she's from Georgia. Oh my gosh, I cracked up. I was crying. She sent me this email, and she spelled it loud, LAWD. Have mercy.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. I was just talking about PCing, and finally got her quilt done and sent me a picture, and it was just fantastic. But I thought, oh my gosh, that's hilarious, because I could just hear her saying it. But anyway, so funny. But yeah, so Lisa Vizzle, who does not have an accent but lives in NC, which stands for North Carolina. She makes quilts and takes them down to her local shelter and sells them. It's not an auction thing. She just sells them. And she was saying that the Dan DePaulo stuff that sold within 24 hours, that last one that she did. And so she does stuff. And the only reason too that I was going to mention that is what a nice thing. I think this time of year with all of the, the snow and the, water floods, there's been so many different sort of natural weather disasters everywhere. I imagine that all of the Humane Society, all of the shelters are probably open. Yeah. I mean, full. And looking for donations. And so, maybe check with that. And I think it's fun there was somebody else with like the bunny rescue. Is that Angela Lovett? No. One of our friends. Yeah. Anyway, they have an Amazon account. Yeah. And so you can just call in and order something for them and help them out a little bit. Yeah. But Lisa,
just check out your local shelter's website, or call them and say, hey, I want to do some donations. Do you have an Amazon wish list or whatever? Yeah. I would guarantee they all have it. Or they can tell you right off the bat, oh, we need soft dog food because we have 16 puppies, or whatever it is. But absolutely, they need lots of help.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the other thing that we used to do when we do when we used to travel with our long arms and sell long arms, we had all those practice pieces. It was just a bunch of muslin, maybe something, whatever. And you did have a whole bunch of quilting and scribbling or practicing or whatever for your long arm. We would wash that really good, and we would donate those to the shelter so that the dogs had something to lay on. It wasn't just like a concrete. And we had a dog that had puppies, and you could just bleach those, wash them, put them back down. I mean, you could, it didn't even matter. And it would last a lot of washings, and no binding, nothing fancy. It was just
throw it in the washer, throw it in the dryer. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Totally
and
washable.
It totally lasts for as long as it needs to last.
Yeah.
So
yeah. That's exactly right. All right, let's see. So we have a couple questions. So Lori Kirby, she had emailed once before and asked about this, and then just emailed again. And her question is about a shower curtain. Oh. And I had said to her back in October that would be a great video, and we should do that. And I think we could do that as a short. It's pretty easy because if you have a quilt. Or a really cool fabric and you want to turn it into a shower curtain, it is crazy easy. All you need to know is that the measurement is 70 by 72. And then we always add a liner, whether that's a clear liner or a colored liner, add a liner to it, and the liners are 70 by 71. So you just want it to hang down just a tiny, tiny bit more. There's a little trick to weighting the bottom to make it so that it drapes properly. And then you also want to reinforce the top where you're going to put the holes where you're going to hook everything. But anyway, 70 by 72, you can just put a seam in it, do whatever you want to do. The main one that we have out in condo number 2, it's really just about the fabric. We have this really cool, pretty lace fabric, and that's all we did was hem it. And we put some weights in the bottom of it, and then doubled it over and put some interfacing in the top, and it washes up beautifully.
And we just did buttonholes off of your regular sewing machine, nothing fancy. Because you could use grommets, but that's a lot of work. It is way easier to set up a buttonhole.
Yeah,
but
and the other nice thing is when you get tired of it, cut off the seam on the top, cut off the seam on the bottom, and you've got a 70 by 70 piece that you can use for a backing or whatever. You don't have to do anything else with it. And that's why too, if it's just the wrong side of the fabric that you're looking at, if you put a plastic shower curtain liner on there, and if it has a little bit of color to it, nobody's going to see the wrong side of, nobody's going to think anything of that. So anyway, we'll do a little video on that, but I said I would, she said, well, just tell me the size. Tell me the size. So that's what the magic size is. And then another question. I already answered that one. The Mediterranean cruise. All right, so let's see. Oh, and then the other thing I was going to mention is I think today we'll try to do just a quick little video again about squaring up blocks. We're going to start doing like some little short videos. There's a new thing called YouTube Shorts, and just to try to find some other things. Maybe we'll even park them on our website for quick tips for remind me how to square up a block, remind me how to do double fold binding, something that's just a real quick little thing that you don't want to be searching through all of the videos to say, oh, I think it was in this one, and you can find that. But the reason we wanted to mention it again was because a ton of you guys bought what was the cute little panel?
Oh, Heart of Home, or from the one from
Heart
Sunday?
Home? Yeah, from Sunday.
Heart to Home.
Heart to Home.
From Heart to Home. Something like that.
Heart to Home. Whatever it was called, the cute little one. So cute. Everybody bought that.
Yeah.
And so, well, not everybody, but a lot of people. So you're going to want to know how to square those blocks up. So we're just going to do a quick little reminder. The other thing is that we have had a couple emails. Hey, when are you going to get the heart one done? We're filming that today. We have enough staff back that we can get our Hoffman border panel done. So we're going to get that done. And so as soon as Brittany gets that all edited and up, hopefully tomorrow, that'll post, and then we'll be back on track to get March's done. So
perfect.
And then what else? What's behind us?
Fuss Bucket. So you can get it printed or PDF'd. We also have some kits. Look just like this.
It looks exactly like this.
Yes.
The kits.
Or with a white background instead of the pink background. There are 2 kit options. No, for the centers.
Oh, so this print.
Oh, got you.
But this print either has a white background or this pink one. So you can. There's both of those options available. This is
the white.
Yeah, pull it out of this. So you can have the pink or the white in the middle. So cute. Super fun. And a fuss bucket is super fast to put together.
Super fast. Almost like scary fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's super easy also to make it bigger. If you wanted to enlarge it, make it smaller, do your own thing. Yeah. It's a super easy one to adjust whatever you need.
Super cute.
Super cute.
All right, so let's see. So we have a ton of boxes back there.
Yeah, it just keeps on coming.
Apparently the shipping issues have
Hopefully subsided maybe a little bit.
maybe.
I don't know.
Well, the funny thing is some of the stuff that we got was like over a year late.
Oh, yeah. Some of it's super old.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. It's crazy. I don't know. And I know, like, Benertex, I got another box at my house from Benertex. Where it's like, wait, that's mine. No, it's not.
That's hilarious.
But like, I know Benertex is trying to keep everything available. When they show it with us, they already have it. Which is also one of those hard things, is because you have to be able to be the first. If they're just assuming that this many people are going to order it, you could run out really fast or not be able to even be seen it because the first 300 shops already bought all of it or whatever. So, but I mean, something's got to, that whole shipping thing, something's got to be fixed. Yeah. Or caught up. I don't know. Yeah. Crazy.
All right. All right, you guys.
Now.
So we'll see you. Let's see. Oh, wait. How are we going to do that? Because what time is box opening? 5? We're doing a live Zoom at 5.
Mm-hmm.
Doggone it. We should have thought about that. Well, too late now.
Yeah. Put us on both. Put us on Zoom. So if you feel like you have a question or whatever, join late. That doesn't matter.
That's terrible.
Because what you can do, email us your questions for Zoom. So if you are attending the Mediterranean and you want to have a question answered, because we're going to record it and then repost it. It's not going to be posted on YouTube. It'll be on a special link. You can find those special links though on our website at FabricPatch.net. Cruise with us. Scroll all the way through all the information. At the very bottom, you'll see all of those links. You can always watch it back, or split screen us, because there's a little bit of chit chat.
That's a whole lot. I don't think I could do a split screen.
No.
On your computer?
Mm-hmm. You'd have to mute the Zoom. You'd have to decide what is most important.
Have your husband watch the Zoom, honey?
Yeah, this is the only question I have.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, the Zoom, I don't think that the Zoom will be very long. Right. I think that we're going to kind of, what I know is that when you look at the excursions, there is a lot. It will take you like a day of looking through them, trying to decide. There's so much to choose from. And we'll just tell you a little bit before so you can choose for tonight. That was why we decided to not do a lot of like hosted ones. Well, this is what we're doing and doing private ones, because, you know, if this is your only opportunity to go visit the Mediterranean, you know, there's certain things that you really want to not miss and certain things that you want to do. And I will absolutely say, this is what I'm doing. And we did that even on the river cruise. We all got on the bus together. There was other people that we didn't know that was with us, but we were still all together, hooting and hollering in the bus. And so we were still together, but other people were also. And that's really the same thing that I see happening. But if you've had enough of us and we've embarrassed you too many times, you can get on the other bus. Yeah. Act like you don't hear us yelling, Donna! Donna! Hi! We're on this bus!
But yeah, and that's what they're going to do. The guys are going to get on, tell you the things that are on the top of their list that you don't want to miss out. Yeah. And just this is going to be all of them talking. And then if you have at the end have a quick question about, and they're going to let know if it's handicap accessible, if you can use a scooter, or if this is a lot of walking. So if you're not comfortable, maybe not for you. Yeah. So they're going to do a really fast overview of some of the things you don't want to miss. And then you'll be able to view the whole shebang. Mm-hmm. Of whatever it's available.
I know that on some cruises, like Road to California, they have one.
Yeah.
And they do it. And they all do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
They get off on the port and they all are going to quilt shops and doing that sort of thing. And we could have done something like that. And I'm going to tell you that I am going to go to the Murano glass. I'm going to do all of those kind of textile things. But I would not
expect
presume
everybody else
that
wants
everyone wants to do that. So, and again, I am 100% ready to say this is exactly what we're doing. And I would love it if all of us did the same thing. But again, I would never feel like you have to do what we choose, but there's a lot to do. But anyway, so that's what we're going to talk about is all that. And
so it's easy something
decide
that
what
you
you want
can,
to say. I feel bad that I did not think about that until just now.
Yeah. But yeah, there'll be a link afterwards. If you're on our list anyways, you already got that reminder email, you're going to get that recorded email later. So you're not going to miss anything super, crazy important that you don't want to miss out on for the Zoom one. It's just information.
Yeah, because box opening, you might miss out.
So make your husband watch it.
Doggone it.
Yeah, make your husband
We won't make this mistake again.
No. No.
Yeah. They just wanted
a later one.
They wanted a later one. So, we can do that.
Yeah.
Well, poop. All right. Well, we'll see you tonight somewhere.
Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at FabricPatch.net.
Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
And I'm Brit.
Just a minute, little sip. Don't be worried as I cough on you.
All right.
Maybe I was patient 0 all this time.
Yeah, right? It's probably your fault.
Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
And I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today is Wednesday, Fab Dope. It's Wednesday.